Shifting focus now in what could have led to a serious diplomatic crisis, sources in Kathmandu suggest that the K P Oli government in Nepal was planning to target the Indian ambassador to the Himalayan country. Nepal, however, has issued a clarification dismissing the reports, calling them absolutely baseless and aimed at damaging India-Nepal relationship. According to reports, the Nepalese government was contemplating declaring Indian envoy Ranjit Rae as persona non grata, which essentially means a foreign person being barred from entering or remaining in a particular country by that government. Now, following recent internal political developments, Nepal had accused New Delhi of trying to destabilize the K P Oli government. They also blamed the Indian ambassador of interference in its internal matters. This was the report that was doing the rounds, but Nepal has slammed all this, dismissed all these reports and said they're absolutely baseless. Now, this report emerged over the fact that over the last week, there have been several signs of worsening ties. Nepal cancelled the visit of its first female president, Bidya Devi Bhandari, to India 72 hours before her departure. Now, this without providing any official reason. All this led to reports suggesting that possibly Nepal was mulling action against its Indian ambassador.
Well, these are signs of worsening ties once again between India and Nepal. Just last week, in fact, Kathmandu chose to cancel off the scheduled visit of its first woman president, Bidya Devi Bhandari, to India just 72 hours prior to her departure without citing any reason officially. And soon after, the orders followed for the recall of its ambassador, Deep Kumar Upadhyay, to India. But what we learn is that Nepal at the moment is mulling action because they have been alleging that the Indian ambassador Ranjit Rae, along with, of course, the other elements there in Nepal, they're trying to destabilize the current K P Oli government. There's a constant power struggle that is ongoing in Nepal between Prachand, the former Prime Minister, the Maoist chief, and K P Oli, whose government is supported by Prachand. But last week, Prachand actually withdrew that support and he was backed by the Sher Bahadur Deoba-led Nepali Congress. But within 24 hours, he did a U-turn, which did give, of course, some brief breathing space to K P Oli. But he's bitterly upset at the moment, and what has been done in the past several times is Nepal's own domestic political frustrations are externalized towards India, because that makes it easier for the politicians either externalize towards India or start playing the China card, and we are seeing that. But if Ranjit Rae were to be declared persona non grata at some stage, that would be the rock bottom in terms of the relationship lows that we have seen over the years. But this is a unique relationship, and this would have serious diplomatic ramifications if Kathmandu were to do the same.